a video that it calls a tour of what the BJP calls the Sheesh Mahal, right? And the BJP has made an allegation that the gym, sauna, jacuzzi fittings in this bungalow, formerly where Chief Minister Kejriwal or former Chief Minister Kejriwal used to stay, just the gym, sauna, jacuzzi were worth 4 crores. Now, Sheesh Mahal is a phrase that has caught on in popular lingo. Do you think that this hurts the reputation of Arvind Kejriwal, that somewhere it offsets the time he has spent in jail, where he has positioned himself as a political victim, and the BJP is choosing to focus on sort of the extravagance of his non-Aam Aadmi Party type living as a chief minister?
Before answering your question, I'm really amused when BJP makes these kind of accusations to anybody else, because every office of the BJP is a 5-star, nothing less than a 5-star office. And because even the RSS offices are no longer the same old structures, they have also turned into a big lavish apartments. Okay, let's forget it. The issue about Arvind Kejriwal is that if somebody who has promised in 2013, somebody who was who said in 2012-13 when the party was formed, that why the leader should be living in Bangalows. And I remember, because that's one of the anecdotes, once he was moving in the Lutyens, Delhi, and when he saw all the bungalows, and you know what was his reaction? He was just saying, these bungalows should be demolished and the 2-room flat should be constructed over here. So somebody who was advocating that the 2-room flat should be for the chief minister is enough for them. Why they need big bungalows? If he himself goes and construct a chief minister's office spending more than 45 crores. And I'm told that even the chief minister's secretariat is again a very lavishly constructed, not the old one in which the Sheila Dikshit used to sit. So if the people will contrast this from the 2-room flat to the lavish 45 crore bungalow, then obviously this will raise serious questions. And more than the excise policy, I think it is this Sheesh Mahal which is going to hurt him. And he has realized that's why he moved out of that bungalow and has gone somewhere else. And it is also
and you think it'll hurt him because it goes counter to the image that he presented himself as a different kind of politician.
Of course, there's no doubt about it. I have no doubt in my mind. Sheesh Mahal is the blunder which Arvind Kejriwal has made in the last 5 years. The biggest blunder he has made. And he should not. He is not known to make mistakes. That kind of mistake. Why did he not realize that if he's doing something like this, this people will notice, and this will become a huge issue?
When you say it's his biggest blunder, why do you call it his biggest blunder?
Because it totally goes against the grain of Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal, you go back in time on the July 2011. The whole Anna movement at Jantar Mantar and Ramlila Maidan. He created a tsunami in Indian politics on the issue of corruption, and everybody was at that point of time. Everybody used to talk about it and that used to praise Arvind Kejriwal Anna. Why? Because this was a man who was walking in the slippers with the muffler around and looked an Aam Aadmi. But if the same man transformed himself, metamorphosis into living in a 45 crore or supposedly 45 crore bungalow, and where the lakhs are spent on the other things, then the people will ask questions. If Narendra Modi does it, people will not ask a question. If Rahul Gandhi does it, nobody will ask a question. Akhilesh Yadav does it, nobody will ask a question. But with Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party, people will ask questions and he will find it very difficult to answer and convince people. He has tried to damage control. That's why he moved out of that residence and started living in a small place and resigned from the chief ministership because he knows that this time he committed a mistake and it will be very difficult for him to convince people that he had not done it. Excise policy was still seen as a conspiracy of the BJP in certain sections of the society, though there are serious question marks over there. But Sheesh Mahal is a picture. A picture is a picture
worth 1,000 words.
You had been in visual media. Visual impact is far more dangerous than an anonymous excise policy which has no face.
Absolutely. So finally, Ashutosh, before we let you go, Delhi, do you think will be an existential battle for the opposition?
I will not say existential battle, but it will be tough for Arvind Kejriwal unless BJP gets a face. If BJP gets a face, then then Aam Aadmi Party will really struggle to get 35 seats. But if they don't get a face, then Aam Aadmi Party will struggle. But I don't see that BJP will be in a position to knock Aam Aadmi Party out. See, uh, the 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 crude fact about Delhi is that in parliament elections there is no competition, because people are very clear in their mind. In the parliament election, for the national elections, Narendra Modi and the BJP,
Yeah.
and they have been consistently getting in 2014. BJP got 46% vote share. In 19 got 56% vote share. In 2024, again 54% vote share. There's no comparison. And Aam Aadmi Party lost all 7 seats. But when it comes to assembly elections, in assembly elections, Aam Aadmi Party got 29.5% vote share in 2013, when it was totally a new party. And when the people realized that Aam Aadmi Party can form the government, their vote share jumped from 29.5% to 54%. That 54% again in 2020.
Yeah.
In assembly, in MCD, again, BJP is not, the Aam Aadmi Party is not a very stable party over there. But in assembly election, and it's only because of the Arvind Kejriwal and nobody else, that BJP, the Aam Aadmi Party gets 67 seats, 62 seats. So this time, Arvind Kejriwal image is dented. And if there is a